Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about seasons, and so why we have seasons. Okay, so why we have seasons is because of the Earth's rotation, actually we're just getting there. The Earth rotates on its axis every 23 hours and 56 minutes. So one thing to note here is that it's on this tilt here. So one day on Earth is equal to one rotation of the Earth. So copy this part down in your notes there. Rotation of the Earth. So day is when the part of the Earth you are on faces the sun. So it's when you're going to face the sun. And night on Earth is when the side of the Earth we are on faces away from the sun. Okay, now the axis is tilted at 23.5 degrees. So make sure you have that written down. Don't forget the degree 23.5 degrees. Don't forget that degree symbol. We'll talk more about these as we go here. That was just sort of the intro thing. Now, it takes the Earth 365 rotations, so you can copy that one down, or days to travel or revolve around the sun once. So this is called our year. So if we have the sun here, we're going to start out as A here, and it's tilted like that. So as we go through the year, it's rotating around the sun in these ellipses, right? So that is called a year. Now, why do we have the seasons? Seasons are not caused by how close the Earth is to the sun. That's what a lot of people think. It doesn't matter, or that's not the reason why we have seasons. In fact, the Earth is closest to the sun around January 3rd. So that's like in the middle of our coldest winter here, right? And it's farthest away from the sun around July 4th. So that doesn't really make sense in terms of our weather. Seasons are the result of the tilt of the Earth's axis. So you can write that down there, tilt of the Earth's axis. So as we said before, the Earth's axis is tilted at 23.5 degrees. So this is why we have our seasons, and by seasons I mean fall, winter, spring, summer. And the number of daylight hours is greater for the hemisphere, or half of the Earth that is tilted towards the sun. So at the bottom of your sheet there, I just want you to draw a little diagram here. So for example, winter. So if we have the sun, oops, I should have made that yellow, just a minute here. Okay, let's go yellow. Let's draw our sun, and then we're going to draw our Earth. So our Earth is tilted, right? And here's Canada up at the top there. Okay, now the sun's rays, as you can see, are shining, and they're going to hit us at a sort of indirect angle. So as you can see, Canada, which is going to be located like right up here, right? Canada is not getting direct rays from the sun because our sun is going like this. So this is our winter. And so we don't have direct rays. Now, summer is going to be the opposite of that. So we're going to put our sun here this time, and we've got our rays from the sun. And now at this point, our Earth is going through its rotation. So at this point, the Earth is here, and it's the same rotation, but now North America, which is up here, this is us. Now we're getting direct rays of sunlight. So the sunlight is hitting us at a much more direct path, and that's why that is going to be our summer there. So copy those two diagrams down in the bottom of your notes on that page. Okay. Now, Summer is warmer than winter, of course, in each hemisphere because the sun rays hit the earth at a more direct angle during summer than during winter. So we do know that, for example, like our winter, if you were living in the southern hemisphere, that would be their summer, and vice versa. So whatever part of the earth, whichever hemisphere, which is half of the earth, whichever one is hitting is being hit by the sun's rays at a more direct angle, that's the one that's going to have summer. And I think direct angle is the one you're trying to copy down there in your notes there. Okay, the days are much longer than the nights in the summer. During winter, the sun's rays hit the earth at an extreme angle. So it's not direct at all. It's on an extreme angle, and the days are very short. These effects are due to the tilt of the Earth's axis. So that is the most important thing. Please remember that point. The reason we have seasons is due to the tilt of the Earth's axis. Now, we're going to talk about solstices. Solstices occur twice a year. So some of you we talked about these already with your textbook assignment, but that's okay. Solstices occur twice a year. So when the tilt of the Earth's axis is oriented directly towards or away from the sun, causing the sun to appear to reach its northernmost or southernmost extremes. So basically it's when it's going to be highest in the sky in the summer or when it's going to be lowest in the sky in the winter. The winter solstice is the shortest day of the year. Sorry, my children are being very loud outside right now. I don't know if you can hear them. In the northern hemisphere. So it occurs on December 21st and marks the beginning of winter. The summer solstice is the longest day of the year. So longest day of the year. It occurs on June 21st and it's going to mark the beginning of the summer. Okay, now, during the winter, the northern hemisphere day lasts fewer than 12 hours and the southern hemisphere day lasts more than 12 hours. So that's just, sorry. And then during the winter solstice, the North Pole, write this one down. So the question here says, describe what the solstices are like in the North Pole. And this is what you're going to write here down. So I'll post a video of this too so that you can link to. It's pretty neat to see. So during the winter solstice, the North Pole has a 24-hour night and the South Pole has a 24-hour day. So sunlight strikes the Earth most directly at the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, now, big idea. This is the big idea. So it says big science idea. This is what you're writing down. Oopsie. And again, the Earth's seasons are not caused by the differences in the distance from the sun throughout the year. They are the result of the tilt of the Earth's axis. Good. Okay, now your assignment here. It says it's got your research assignment. So it's got 3 choices there. You can choose either one. So the first one is to research one traditional winter solstice celebration. I'm going to say any solstice celebration. So you may not be aware, but we have one coming up in June. It's usually June 21st. So we have the summer solstice coming up. So depending on what culture you're from, or not that you are from, but different cultures will celebrate the summer solstices or winter solstices differently. So you can pick one and research it. Do a little bit of research on it. I'm looking for like half a page of information, so not a lot, okay? Half a page to a page for all of these. You can do that one. You could research what would happen if the Earth didn't spin. So if there was no spinning. So I want you to research what would happen to our planet if there was no spinning. And number 3, do you think other planets have seasons? Why or why not? And do a little bit of research on that. So seasons on other planets. So you have these written out for you already. They're in your notes. So on the bottom. So I want you to pick one of these. Again, I'm looking for 1 page maximum. So half a page to 1 page. So half a page to 1 page long, and a due date on this, so I'll put it up on the website when you're looking at this, so you'll know